Today, God shows you who's in charge within you, your soul or your spirit. If choosing is hard today, it isn't weakness. You've just been feeding the wrong part. In seconds, you'll see it clearly. Look inside. One voice pushes you with urgency, and another whispers peace. One demands, the other guides. God separates them with one image that puts everything in order. A direct question. In your last decision, did the emotion that drags you lead, or the stillness that led you to truth? Stay, because at the end, you'll have a simple morning rule to ignite your spirit and walk in peace starting today. Breathe. Imagine looking at yourself in the mirror. You see your face, your eyes, the details time has drawn. That's your body, the house. But you are not only the house. Houses wear out, paint changes, walls echo. Deep within, there is a living center. You'll feel it shortly. Think of a temple. Outside is the courtyard where everyone sees your movement, work, messages, tasks, smiles. Deeper in, an intimate space, thoughts, emotions, decisions. And in the back, a sacred place that doesn't open with noise, but with silence. That place isn't conquered. It's received. That place, God lit it for you. Picture an ancient lamp. On the outside, it looks ready, but without oil, it won't burn. The soul is the lamp. The spirit is the oil set aflame. A soul without spirit is a lamp without fire. It shines for a moment with borrowed sparks, but goes out when night comes. Maybe you recognize yourself here. Full days, empty heart. Many stimuli, little direction. Laughter that fades fast, restlessness that lasts all night. It isn't that there's a lack of noise, there's a lack of fire. And not just any fire, not the kind born from a momentary emotion, but the one from God within. You'll notice a difference today. The voice of the soul says, I want. It hurts, I'm in a hurry. The voice of the spirit says, I'm here. Walk in truth. Wait in peace. The soul is like a strong horse full of energy. If no one guides it, it runs without a destination. The spirit is the rider who knows where to go. When the rider leads, the strength isn't wasted, it arrives. Now imagine this scene. A message hits your phone and irritates you. Your chest tightens, your jaw locks, your fingers want to reply now. That's a soul without guidance, impulse. Count 3 breaths. On the 3rd, you still don't respond. You place the phone face down. You listen to the question the spirit asks. What produces peace and truth? What is born from the spirit brings clarity, not confusion. If it confuses, it doesn't come from that center. Imagine another scene. You're offered something that shines, more recognition, more noise, more applause. Your soul lights up like a carnival. Your spirit, however, doesn't shout. It shows you a simple step, a steady direction. It doesn't steal your shine, it gives you meaning. Today, you will choose meaning. In a few minutes, you'll see a mental picture that will stay with you all day. If you hold it, the course of your decisions will align. Watch your mind when no one sees you. It's a room with many doors. One says quick pleasure. Another says fear of what they'll say. Another, smaller, almost hidden, says truth. That door has no bright lights. It has a steady flame. Whoever opens it leaves the maze. Soul and spirit aren't enemies. The soul feels, decides, creates. The spirit guides. When the spirit takes the helm, the soul stops dragging you and starts accompanying you. Emotion becomes a current, not a storm. Practical test. 3 questions for your next decision. Does this agitate me or give me peace? Does it have to go out now, or can it wait and still be true? Does it bring me closer to what God showed me in silence, or only to what my ego demanded in the noise? If 2 answers lead you to peace and truth, you're hearing the spirit. When the soul commands, the day shoves you around. When the spirit guides, the day flows with firmness. It's not the absence of problems. It's the presence of direction. Short steps, clear steps, obedient steps. No show on the outside with fire on the inside. Upon waking, note this map in your mind. Body, soul, spirit. Body, real needs handled with order, not excess. Soul, thoughts, emotions, will, nourished by beauty, silence, purpose. Spirit, communion with God, ignited in stillness and truth. If the body commands, your schedule devours you. If the soul commands, drama directs you. If the Spirit guides, the day arranges itself. There's a whisper that visits when you turn the noise off. It doesn't shout, it aligns you. It reminds you what truly matters. It doesn't manipulate you, it frees you. It doesn't tie you down, it centers you. That voice is neither loose feeling nor cold calculation. It is presence. Notice how your thoughts behave. Sometimes they are a hurricane, sometimes a river. The Spirit doesn't fight the hurricane. It shows it the riverbed. Take one thought, look at it from above. Ask it where it comes from and where it's taking you. If it comes from a wound, ask for healing. If it comes from pride, ask for humility. If it comes from fear, ask for companionship. You are not alone in this. Walk with God. The soul seeks to belong. The Spirit reminds you to whom you belong. When you know that, you stop begging for approval. You no longer respond to win, you respond to be true. First, let me show you the subtle trap. Calling avoidance peace. Avoidance is anesthesia. Peace is center. Avoidance puts you to sleep. Peace wakes you up. Avoidance doesn't decide. Peace decides with clarity. You can measure it today. If it takes you away from what you know is right, it isn't peace. If it steals your ability to love in truth, it isn't peace. If it leaves you lukewarm and uncommitted, it isn't peace. Lukewarmness looks like rest. It is sleep. The Spirit doesn't put you to sleep. It raises you up. There are days when you feel nothing works. That is exactly when the soul wants control. Don't scold the soul, guide it. Like a strong horse, give it reins and a path. Don't release it into the open field of complaint. Lead it along the path of gratitude, order, and simple obedience. When you're exhausted and tempted to let go, say softly, I choose what is true, even if nobody applauds me. That sentence is already direction. The soul's applause gives short-lived shine. The Spirit's truth gives long light. When you choose from the Spirit, the soul doesn't disappear, it settles. It learns. Your emotion stops being captain and becomes a companion. Your mind stops justifying the unjustifiable and focuses. Your will stops imposing and collaborates. There's a beautiful detail you'll notice when the Spirit leads. You stop collecting explanations. You make simpler decisions. Yes when it's yes. No when it's no. Stop when it's time to stop. Advance when it's time to advance. No theater. With purpose. Maybe you think you need more motivation. No, you need less noise. The opposite of paralysis isn't euphoria, it's focus. The Spirit gives you focus. Focus is telling the soul what we will do and at what time we will do it, calmly. If today you set an hour for what matters most and keep it, you'll feel the difference. There will be days when you fail. Don't go back to guilt. Return to center. Guilt without change extinguishes. Conviction with a step ignites. Conviction is the hand that lifts you without humiliating you. If you fell today, rise tomorrow with this phrase, I am not defined by the stumble. I walk by the truth I chose. Imagine another scene. You're face to face with someone you love. The soul wants to win the argument. The Spirit wants to win the heart. Decide which you prefer today. Winning arguments leaves rooms empty. Winning hearts in truth fills the house with peace. Practice this so every one of your days becomes wonderful and abundant. Before you close your eyes at night, say softly, God, ignite the center. I want to live from the Spirit. Let the soul learn, let the body serve. Tomorrow I will do what is mine to do in peace. If this message brought you clarity, share it with someone who needs direction today. Now you know the difference. Your soul feels, thinks, decides. Your Spirit guides, illuminates, aligns. When the Spirit leads, the day arranges itself. And when the day arranges itself, your life walks in peace. Choose now. Who will lead your next reply? Who will guide your next decision? If it's the Spirit, you'll notice it in silence, in truth, and in calm. There is the sign. If this message gave you peace and clarity, if you want to walk with us, subscribe and turn on notifications. Here we seek God with intention. You are not alone here.